Welcome to a new show, a podcast called Hope After Helene. I'm going to be your host, and my name is Adam Pope. I'm a musician. I live in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm a tour guide, songwriter. I'm a guy that's chasing dreams. I was born in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and I drove through Asheville on February 14th, 2006, on my way to Nashville. The first people that I met that took me in and became my adopted family, they chose that. They called me their adopted son, was Larry and Patty Jenkins. They are from Asheville and Burnsville, North Carolina. And before long, I would end up being blessed with having a key to their old farmhouse up in Burnsville. This was the late 2000s. My band would go into the mountains of North Carolina and we would play gigs all the way down from Fletcher and Hendersonville, down there all the way up to Boone, and eventually Mountain City, Tennessee. I got to know that whole area, Newland, Burnsville, Spruce Pine, bought me a Martin guitar in Spruce Pine, became friends with so many of the locals, and eventually, like so many, in late September of 2024, I watched the news from afar. I was on the road in Montana, and I watched as the floodwaters destroyed so many lives, so many haulers, property. My heart was just broken, like so many people. And it was in that moment I decided to write a song based on a headline that I saw called 500-Year Flood.
They called it a 500-year flood. Darkness descended on the Blue Ridge and swallowed it up. I thought the devil dealt with only fire and flame, till I saw Satan surfing in from hell on a hurricane. And peaceful mountains.
Well, that song has led me to get to know some more people in the Asheville area and on up into the mountains. And I got to meet so many different people who are heroes, helping out, volunteering. What I've seen and what all the people, the locals up there have seen is unbelievable. The amounts of people who are volunteering coming from California. I mean, there's a guy, I was there one day volunteering, and a guy from California showed up in one of those Tesla trucks, and inside that fancy truck, he popped open the back of it, and there was a wheelbarrow in there, and he pulled that wheelbarrow out, and he brought that thing from North Carolina and was helping move stuff around. The love and the hope after Helene is what I've seen, and it's been very inspiring, and that's what led me to start this show. So this is just a little introduction. I'm going to begin to interview some of these people I've had the opportunity to meet as I've gone through the area, and I've done very little. I want you to know that everybody I'm talking to, these people are 24/7 living the thing that I can't even relate to. People like me might show up for a day or two or even a week and feel good and feel like we did something or helped or whatever, or we know all kinds of stuff. We don't know nothing. I don't know anything. I'm blessed to have met some wonderful people who are doing great work in the mountains of North Carolina. And I hope God uses this show to bless you and any other listeners that join us along the way. So let's kick it off. Starting this month, Hope After Helene.
They called it a 500-year flood.